After the 2012 shooting death of Trayvon Martin, an unarmed black teen in Florida, the Black Lives Matter movement took hold across the country, calling on citizens to end racism. But when one Valley congregation publicly proclaimed their support, some people were not so receptive. The Valley Unitarian Universalist congregation in Chandler is trying to bring awareness to the movement. So last month, it placed this Black Lives Matter banner in front of the church.
The awareness that creates the action in the people, and the action, the amount of action, always depends on the person who's receiving the message. And so from that point, we'll start a movement.
But the banner was vandalized. The word black was crossed out, and in its place, all was spray painted over it. Later, it was stolen. Beverly McCormick is a member of the congregation and one of the leaders of the Black Lives Matter ministry. She agrees all lives do matter, but right now, she says the focus needs to be on the black community.
We put the fire hose on the house that has the fire going, and black people are under siege and it's on fire.
The congregation isn't surprised this happened and hopes this will bring more support to the conversation.
We agree that all lives matter, but black lives have often been treated as if they don't matter.
Donald Harris, the president of the NAACP of Maricopa County, says it comes down to misconceptions and the need for education.
It is a different, separate concept than white lives matter. And it's not meant to denigrate white lives or say that white lives don't matter or black lives matter more. That's a wrong concept.
Harris grew up around racism, and his family was very involved in the civil rights movement.
I see a backsliding from what was achieved in the 60s and the 70s. I see more racism, I believe, in the last 5 years than I've seen in the last 30, 40 years. And it's an uncomfortable feeling.
Reverend Burnett said a new banner will be placed outside the church and will be replaced every time it's stolen.
So I hope our congregation can lead that, perhaps in the East Valley, can lead that conversation about making sure that not just in theory and not just in our hearts, but actually in practice and policy, that Black Lives Matter.
I spoke with Reverend Andy Burnett today, and he said there are no leads on the stolen banner yet, but a new banner has already been printed and should be up by the end of the day.